Welcome back to Art Massacre. This week I attempted to do something outside of my comfort zone. I'm putting together this drawing of my characters Zed and Pixel, a little portrait sort of deal of them. I'm going to try to digitally paint. So I'm not going to use ink lines to finish off the drawing. It's going to be mainly based on highlights and that sort of thing. I was having a little trouble drawing Pixel. I had to resize him. His horns were looking weird and his head was weirdly shaped. But I went back to the basics, drew my framework, and now I'm quite happy with how he turned out. Flipped the drawing just to see how badly it looked, and not so bad. I had to only make a few real small changes. Loosely getting everything into place, tightening up the hands a little bit, and then moving on to coloring. We put the sketch layer, we turned it purple and then put it on a soft light, and then on separate layers for dark tones and light tones. I do them separately so I can alter their layer properties. Each color that you'll see that pops up is on its own separate layer. So the blue tone and the orangish reddish tone, or whatever that is, they're all on their separate layers so they can have different layer effects. Some to soft light, some to add whatever. I really was kind of shocked when this started turning out as good as it did. Since I've never done this kind of painting before, I was a little hesitant. I watched a couple YouTube videos of some other artists kind of doing this sort of thing, and I thought I'd give it a shot, and so far I'm really enjoying it. You could go on forever with the detailing, but I wanted to keep it looking more sketchy, a little bit more like my comic art. I drew my comic Zed Reckoning on and off for 8 years or so, and the entire time you never saw what was underneath Pixel's hat. So this is really the first like real drawing with him having his horns out. I kind of just stumbled my way through teaching myself how to do this. I'm sure there are better methods, and I will look into finding them, but for now, it's this sloppy way that I'm doing it now. Just kind of painting over my lines and erasing out my sketch pencil lines, or fading them away, not completely erasing them, but making them less prominent. Or in some cases, like his eyebrows, more prominent. I did this piece over one day. Started out in the morning and finished at like 1 a.m. and then I was done. I could have spent more time detailing Pixel, but I was checking out, so I just decided to call it finished. And that about does it for this episode. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoy my Zed Reckoning sketch featuring Zed and Pixel. Have a good one.